basically the whole industry is moving to a state of it's not necessarily good enough to just sell a machine. You actually need to sell a solution. And this is maybe going more towards that, trying to be more customer focused. So, sell a customer a machine and then they realize, oh, I'll actually need maybe like a heat treatment furnace. And I might need a wire EDM to cut my build plates. And I might need a CNC machine to do some post machining. There's any number of additional things you're going to need, or even just basic things like the build plate is very heavy when you have built a whole part on it. And you might need some assistance in terms of taking that build plate out. And maybe you might want to consider like a robot. So what I'm saying here is that there are so many other things that have to support this one process, that what now is emerging is this concept of, for example, no, Joe, I'm not going to sell you a machine, I'll sell you a part. I've got my own 3D printer, but I've also got all the other things that you need. And I've got that sort of worked out in an ecosystem that works. And I know that I can sell you a part really successfully. I can't necessarily sell you the whole system that works to make that part, but nor would you probably want it. And if you get to a certain level of volume in your need of parts, then we can talk about taking that whole system, that whole ecosystem, and moving it somewhere else, replicating it somewhere else. So that's this, like I said, this factory in a box situation. But this is our OEMs or people that build printers. That's them realizing that selling someone a machine and expecting it to work and expecting them to have all of the infrastructure to support it. And then also when it goes wrong, which inevitably it does because it's new technology, something's going to mess up. Then you're going to have to support it with service. And that's a real killer as well. So I think that's a very exciting emerging concept.